Alright, here we are. Another day, another English cast. Oops, it's not here. Another day, another English cast. And this time, it's Legend up against FiveCat. Who the hell is FiveCat? I have no fucking clue, bro. But according to Marko, he is pretty decent. Pretty decent. So see how this goes. Legend on the Legend Descent, pretty in pink down on top left, and FiveCat in green, or very nice lime green down to its bottom left. So top right against bottom left here on Legend Descent. I wonder how Legend, or actually I'm more interested to see how FiveCat plays. We all know how Legend plays. So FiveCat will be the center of attraction or center of attention here. So let's see if he can live up to his name. FiveCat, what happened to the other two lives? Maybe we got taken out, who knows. Alright, so top right Legend standard build, bottom left FiveCat. Okay, pretty okay build. We've seen Legend, wasn't it 2 days ago that Legend actually messed up his build on Dorado and he had to move his MCV instead? How embarrassing. I still don't know why that happened, or maybe it was just a mislap of concentration from Legend. He built his barracks and power right up front, or straight up north from his MCV. There was nothing done to it south. FiveCat a very nice build here, double wall straight away. Excuse me. Yeah, very typical to go double wall straight away here on Dorado. You can get miners a lot quicker. Actually by the mid game you'll have maybe about 7, 8, maybe close to 10 miners actually. All spread apart on different gold patches. Legend does drone a miner from FiveCat. FiveCat's drone still hanging about, waiting to go here left, right and center. I saw Marko play Judo yesterday. Oh, what was that? That was unfair. That was so unfair. The drone stopped, the miner turned around, hit it once, and didn't hit it a second time. The second miner just sort of stood there as well. It was unfair from Legend. For Legend, actually. Very unfair. Yeah, so Dorado typically by mid game you do have about 7 to 8 miners, and by late game you should have about 11 at this stage. Spread out through all patches, a bit long distance to some of the gems as well. Got 3 walls for both, 8 miners for both. Wait, is Legend on 6? No, that's 8. It's a little bit hard to see there. Yeah, Legend's on 8, both players on 8, still on 3 walls as well. So pretty even, identical builds. They're not starting from top left to bottom right either, so bottom right there's not a disadvantageous spots in this case in terms of the build. Looking at the eco, pretty okay. They do have about 8 miners, so if you see them going on maybe close to 0, it's pretty rare that they will go broke because they have so many miners. All of them will done pretty quickly. So FiveCat does have a second drone here. It looks like that drone is chasing on the left side, chasing the rhinos for a little bit. Still waiting for any sort of action here. Same builds, 4 walls, even 4 dogs. Rhino numbers are pretty even as well, but yeah, look at that, even miner counts are pretty even. Legend sending 3 miners onto the right hand side there, very nice. Good miner micro. God damn it. Excuse me. It's a good miner micro from all of them. I wonder if Marko's words are true. Yeah, Marko did say that his opponent is pretty decent, so it's interesting to see whether how their level of decent is compared to ours. We got 5th wall out for FiveCat. Legend making a 5th wall. FiveCat been making a 6th wall at this stage. Yeah, speaking to Rambo guys, they did say that all of Kwos, Legend and Marko's opponents today are kinda unknown in the community, so we don't even know their rank in this stage. So Maybe only House 7 is the only one that's sort of known. But other than that, no one really knows who they are or how good they are. The only indication we have was from Marko himself saying that Legend's opponent was decent. But they're not total idiots. They do know how to play this game and they do know the proper builds and everything. We'll just see how their macro holds up. So Legend going for a spin on the left side here. FiveCat does respond, but the miner does get droned here for FiveCat. Very, very nice there from Legend, sneaking an extra drone in over there. Let's see whether that miner goes down. Onto his bottom left. Subserver, please. Oh, and it's spent down towards top left as well. Very nice from Legend. FiveCat pressuring down towards the left side as well. He has sold his MCV here on 6 wall factories. Eco is about 1 to 2k. He'll hold on for a little bit, but I'm not sure how long he can hold on for. Legend has the right idea here. It's spending all the way towards top left, holding off, seeing as though FiveCat did sell his MCV. So it's not looking good for FiveCat at all here. He's not in the lead per se. Neither is Legend. They're pretty even, but the thing is, Legend is playing for the late game at this stage. Let's get a ref down on top left for the 12 miner. Should get a war factory there as well, just to reinforce slightly. On the right hand side, FiveCat and Legend still going at it here. Ooh, Legend being thrown into an engagement there. He needs to prime that war factory to get some reinforcements there. It's pretty even, but I think Legend does come out there on top. FiveCat is the one retreating, but Legend overcommits. So Legend was ahead there, but he overcommitted just a little bit. And FiveCat choosing not to push forward on the right hand side. What's up, Marko? Legend sweating? Yeah, he might be. Yeah, on the right hand side, FiveCat choosing not to push forward and even just snipe a couple miners there. Legend's patches are starting to run dry on the right hand side. The left side though, Legend did hold on pretty well. But I'm not sure how FiveCat is going to push forward through this. He's just mining the gems on the left side, so is Legend. But interesting that FiveCat did not push on the left side when he clearly won that engagement and Legend sort of pulled back. Could have sniped maybe 1 or 2 miners there. Legend had 0 rhinos on the right hand side. But in he comes again here. Some of the rhinos are damaged, so the miners might even take them out. That miner does go down full on gems. And Legend goes from 12 miners to 11, but he does have another 2 miners there on gems, so it'll gobble them up pretty quickly. Legend moving his MCV even further to the lower level. The FiveCat splitting towards the middle onto the right hand side here. Legend, does he respond? He does. I've only have a few rhinos though. FiveCat being able to snipe, and the elite is there, but the elite goes down straight away. Legend now selling his MCV as well, seeing his eco is down bad broke. Snipes another miner from a FiveCat. Even the second one here should be coming in, but Legend needs to be aware of his tank control here. Down the left side, FiveCat is pushing in. It looks like FiveCat is splitting another side yet again, snapping yet another miner. Legend pushing all the way forward, and I got distracted by that engagement there. FiveCat doing really well here. Legend is holding, but he doesn't seem to be holding that well. The game is pretty laggy here, going a little bit slow. FiveCat pushing all the way towards the left side. Legend using this opportunity to push forward, catching the tail, and the FiveCat's rhinos there. That's really good. FiveCat should be using this opportunity on that cliff there. Looks like he is. Legend, beware of that tank control going away from that cliff, but he did get a good number of rhinos from the back end of FiveCat there. Meanwhile, FiveCat pushing on the right side once again. And the spin on the left side does retreat all the way towards the middle there. I don't think FiveCat got out of that the better in that engagement. On the right side, Legend does win that fight. He pushes in on the left side as well. Legend, I believe, splitting again here. It's a 3-way split from Legend. Snapping more miners from FiveCat here. All the miners are getting hit. FiveCat pulling in the entire split from middle to the left side to deal with the 3 rhinos. And he pushes up onto the left side as well. Nice snipe, and on the back of that, Legend now at 8 miners, FiveCat on 9 miners, but Legend does have about a 2 rhino lead. All players down broke. FiveCat did get a couple miners sniped there. Good from both players. Legend again pushing in on the cliff there. FiveCat trying to use that cliff once again, but reinforcements coming from FiveCat. FiveCat using drones now to counteract. Legend on the top left has lost that fight, but he is doing some damage down in FiveCat's space. Sniping miners left, right, and center. He needs to get rid of that war factory so that drones don't come out. So Legend now has eco. He's not building anything though. He needs to build some drones. Down on the top right hand side. Legend splitting again the bottom left. Sniping miners and war factories. And holding on to the right hand side as well. FiveCat finally pulling in the split down on top left to defend back in home base. Legend, look at Legend splitting off the droned rhinos as well. Elite coming up from FiveCat down in his main base, but it's a little bit too late here I think for FiveCat. He's losing the engagement down in Legend space. He lost way too many miners. He's left on 3 miners. Legend doubling his miner count. And even though he does have more rhinos, I'm not sure if this will go the distance. Legend 4 to 3 war factories, 3 to 2 war factories. He does have a good number of rhinos, and he's going to use the drones to push back from the top side. He just needs to take this trade here. FiveCat does not have that many drones, nor the eco left. He should be sniping the miners. It looks like if it goes to a base trade, Legend will surely win this. He does have the drones to defend, and Legend has way more buildings than FiveCat does. Crazy game here. Yeah, Legend clear win here on that trade. Elite coming up for Legend, so bottom left. Very nice. Very tense though. FiveCat really well in the splits. Legend sort of panicking a little bit there. But it looks like Legend does take that first game. Ooh, very nice. Legend was almost dead there. Very much almost dead. He's lucky that he didn't go all the way through. FiveCat is sub-regimental level in the arena, not too hard for Legend. Exactly, Voiston. Exactly. But he's not, he's decent. He's very decent. Yeah, I know. I told him it's water. Okay, it looks like they are gonna play on. I thought Veto was gonna Legend. I thought Legend was gonna veto this. But we are pushing on. Yeah, after this it's Kwos' game, and then after that it's Marko's game. Alright, Indonesia Naval War. Legend America, FiveCat, Korea. So there's no air units here in Naval War. But you do have Harriers are disabled, but if you go Korea, you do have Korean jets. So that's the first difference that we're gonna see here. FiveCat is in orange, Legend pretty in pink again. It looks like Legend does know the map. He's played this map before. He just doesn't want to admit it. So both players do go Naval Yard right at the start. But Legend will have that double paradrop ability. Just why I think you see FiveCat walling in his MCV. He is preparing for that naval rush. If I was Legend, I'd probably, as in if I'm the 1 or 2 times I played on this map, but it's always go 1 transport and then go for destroyers to snipe oils. That 1 transport you can go around, but the destroyers I think is more crucial to snipe your opponent's oils. Meanwhile, you can get your oils yourself, because your opponent, if they go multiple transports, they will get their oils earlier, but they won't have any defense against that. It looks like FiveCat does go destroyer. Snapping a lot of oils. Legend goes the same. Get a drink, hold on. Alright. FiveCat almost getting that engineering down top left. I think that's the scout more than anything else. He does deploy his paradrop back though. In Legend's base, first paradrop. FiveCat not moving with his destroyers. He is getting his oil destroyed there, snapping from Legend. And Legend forced to sell that refinery. He does have the other gem patch by the paradrop. And FiveCat losing an oil. He does have destroyers to defend, but it looks like he's not microed at the moment. What is FiveCat doing? And what is Legend doing? What is that paradrop? What? Oh, what's up, Gains? What the fuck is that paradrop? It looks like FiveCat got an engineer over in Legend Space. Just why you see the AFC and power plant and pillbosses in orange. Sneaky from FiveCat. I don't think Legend's gonna get out of this alive. There you go, FiveCat making more engineers from the barracks that he's gonna build. There you go, Legend falls to cell. Unlucky Legend. Didn't see that. That's engineer in the transport. He's still not giving up though, Legend. This is why FiveCat balled in his MCV. There you go, GG, 1-0. Yeah, that's the thing. The Chinese players are very good at naval maps. We are not very good at naval maps. Or at least we're not used to the NG shenanigans in naval maps. Yeah, I use the accelerator and it does work. The thing is, you have to pay for the accelerator, 1. And 2, you can't have more than 1 foreigner or non-Chinese person, non-China person in the lobby, else it will lag. Alright, looks like it does work. Legend in yellow. FiveCat top right, purple and yellow. So Golden State Valley immediately. I'm thinking Legend's gonna go with double drone again. He did get... Who was it? He was playing someone here. And he got that double drone in. I think it was... No, it wasn't Kyoki. Kyoki was Kwos. I know. He was playing someone here and he got the double drone in. And the opponent immediately quit. Which is exactly how it should go. So we're gonna see some double drones here from Legend. It depends on the timing. The timing is what matters most here. You need to drone them almost at the same time. But more importantly, you need to drone the 2 miners at different locations. You can't drone both miners on that same gold patch because it's gonna be pretty easy to defend. So the first drone will go towards that oil and that second drone will go towards the main base here for FiveCat. Let's see how Legend does it. First drones are out. Legend does have a sentry gun to defend that. So first drone gonna go all the way towards the top right. That second drone is gonna go towards that oil. Let's see. There you go, miners everywhere. First drone for FiveCat, nothing yet. Here comes that double drone. Oh, Legend choosing to drone the rhino instead of the miner. Okay, so 1 rhino droned. Is gonna let it die for sure. It goes into that second rhino. Oh boy, oh dear me. Meanwhile, that miner does get saved from that drone. Legend gonna fall out with a rhino down to his top right. We like that. The aggression to get rid of that miner. And now both players on 3 miners, but 3 rhinos for Legend. 1 for FiveCat because he did lose that 1 miner. And look at that miner, that rhino down to his top right. FiveCat is not expecting this. He does not have a sentry gun ready. And he's most definitely going to lose that miner, which is on half health. What is FiveCat going to do here? If he retreats with his rhinos down towards his main base, he's going to lose another miner. It looks like FiveCat's going to use that drone to get rid of that rhino, but unfortunately that miner will go down with that last hit. Very nice from Legend. So FiveCat downed a miner. Yeah, Path, the accelerator does work. It does work, but it comes with a couple of things. 1, you need to pay for the accelerator because it's not run by Rambo themselves. 2, if you want to open a custom game, you cannot have more than 1 foreigner or 1 non-Chinese person in the lobby because it will lag. Same with our CNC net. So that's the only 2 things that it comes with. But it does work. It's basically just a VPN into China. So after that altercation, 5 minus to 4, Legend in the lead. Legend also has 2 ore factories to 1 for FiveCat. Now that forward rack is there. Legend sung his MCV after getting another ref up efficiently. So 10 rounds to 8 there, more fodder for FiveCat, but Legend does have enough micro to deal with this, I think. What's up, Adam? Looks like Legend's playing the waiting game here, waiting for FiveCat to push in. But Legends out-tanking FiveCat by quite a bit here, even though FiveCat does have fodder. There you go. Go, Legend, go! Push all the way through! FiveCat is holding on really well, but I'm not sure why Legends is sort of holding back here. Really not sure why FiveCat is sort of, Legend sort of holding back, sort of pushing all the way through. FiveCat unfortunately does have a miner on the wrong patch as well. Long distance mining there. Legend has 5 miners on 2 different patches. Out tanking by 5 rhinos and a war factory ahead. FiveCat not giving up though, we love that mentality of not giving up. Legend not really microing its rhinos. Legend not microing its rhinos! Oh my god, Legend almost threw that entire fucking game, bro. He had about a 5 rhino lead, but he was constantly hitting that fodder instead of the rhinos. But it's a win for Legend anyway. That's gonna be a 2-1. What the fuck was that, Legend? What the fuck was that? Legend toying with him? I doubt so, man. I doubt so. Yeah, of course it's slow motion. I mean, I can see it as well. The game is very laggy. But another naval map is in picture. This is D's veto. That means a ban. He put the D's in translator. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone clip that. Someone clip that. What the fuck? What was it? Bro, that's the funniest shit I've seen today. Oh yeah, Brian, fuck you, you missed the punchline. Now Legend does Legend put D's in the game chat, and then the Chinese streamer went to translate D's into Chinese. That's funny as fuck. Alright, depth charts, let's go. The translation is fine, yeah, the translation was 第字, I think. Is it 第字 or 第字? Fuck's sake, alright, depth charge, let's go. Again, naval wall on depth charge. Naval war, sorry, on depth charge. Legend should go for naval yard immediately because no rocketeers, no aircraft carriers, no Harriers. Yeah, fucking Dr. Bahi is here. He gets his doctor title and immediately he changes his Twitch username. Like, what a show off. So FiveCat in yellow, Legend in green down on top right, FiveCat bottom left. Again, FiveCat walling in his MCV. We should, if Legend can learn from his past mistakes, right? We saw in Indonesia that FiveCat actually sent an engineer with a transport in it, so, and he captured whatever Legend's building was, captured Legend's AFC. So hopefully the same thing does not happen here. That says what is damn it. Alright, transport is coming up about now. No rocketeers to counter that. Looks like both of them are going for an equally same build here. Legend does have a pillbox ready. Optimal positioning for that navy yard as well. If you can look to the middle observer. There you go, that's the difference there. Legend sending in his transports with everything else. He needs to capture that and immediately send a dog. Planting his pillbox there. So both engineers died. We see and we see from there that we know how the Chinese players play these naval maps. They know the map like the back of their hand. And so immediately They undeploy from the minute they land on the middle island, because the dogs will travel a lot quicker than the legend saying than the transports. And look at that, legend losing all 6 oils in the middle. That's a big yikes. That's a big yikes. Oh boy, and he has destroyed as well. This is GG for legend. Yeah, naval maps are too unfamiliar for legend and the other players. But on land maps though, absolutely, they're gonna get that. Yeah, again, we saw how he undeployed when the minute he got onto that island, because the dogs would travel a lot quicker, and he split up his engineers as well. The one engineer down towards the top and towards the bottom. That way he would have gotten the both oils on both sides. Look at legend does get back 1 oil though. The second one about to go in as well. Does he get it? He absolutely does. But the barracks is right there. Look at this naval yard spam. Legend going with that lab for some dolphins? Question mark. Yep. And again, amazing that we can see underwater units. So legend trying to snap that oil on the left side. I think was trying to deny that expansion as well. There's a transport down top left. I wonder if that's a oh, there you go. If that's an engineer in that. So FiveCat getting both oils back actually. Yeah, legend is in a very, very, very bad spot right now. Yeah, Voicen, it's a stupid meme. It's a stupid meme. Don't entertain it. Okay, there it goes. Let's go to the engineer with that transport on along the top. Legend, is he gonna adapt to this? Is he going to expect this once again? This engineer play from FiveCat along the top. Looks like he isn't gonna see it. Something's gonna get captured here, and the war factory is gonna get captured. Legend not paying attention once again. Immediately barracks is gonna come out here for even more engineers. Legend's like building captured, and see that the choice of capture, he captures the barracks first, so he can't make so legend can't make pillboxes. None of the pillboxes are coming out here to kill that lab. GG, that's just 2-2. Oh dear. They modified the game heavily. We can see the build queue. It's not modifying, it's just a little bit of coding. The base RE2 game is still the same, and all the INI and all that shit. Hey, there's someone. Unfortunately, I can't speak Mandarin, so I have no idea what you're saying. Gained, translate that for me. Voicen, translate. Alright, Papa traveled. 2-2, first to 4. So, 1. Hello, welcome. Hey, those of you who are just coming in, if you scroll down, you see a heart button with a follow. Just click that. Thank you. Alright, Papa traveled left against right, a legend in green on the left side, and yellow is FiveCat on the right side, both going a rock at this time. So obviously it is going to be a land map. I think the Chinese players have figured out that, I don't know whether it's a goal, have figured out that us foreigners are not that great at naval maps. So I think that's why they are picking naval maps. We saw Risa getting picked, we saw Indonesia getting picked, we saw what was that, depth charge getting picked. So yeah, so it's definitely a difference here in the play styles that we're going for. I think it's the Chinese players are familiar with both land and naval maps, but in terms of your miner noob, yeah. Oh my god, the trash star from Legend is just telling FiveCat that his miner isn't on gems. Wow, Legend can veto. Yes, he only vetoed that one map, but that second map he did not veto. Oh, he's still on gold here, FiveCat. Yikes. So this is where we're seeing an intermediary play from FiveCat here on the land maps. 1, not capturing his power drop. 2, his miner has been on gold for about 2 dumps now. Only now that it's coming back. And Legend trying to get that drone in. Legend's first war factory is right up ahead as well, which is what I really like. I support FiveCat, yeah, of course, bro. There you go, good centrical placement. Legend going for that jam patch down towards the bottom. 3 minor to 2, FiveCat a minor ahead, but here's a couple rhinos down here. Legend gonna push forward with the rhino trying to snipe a minor. I like this, I like this. He's gonna use the drone to defend that as well, I think. But isn't gonna sacrifice maybe a little bit too much here for one singular miner. Just hit that miner, bro. Oh, finally he got it, but he sacrificed like 5 rhinos. Right, this is it's a remake of or an LE version of oh man, this is Path More Traveled. Jala just updated it to look a lot better and a lot more modern. Legend committed like 5 rhinos or 4 rhinos to just kill one singular miner, and that's a huge error. I think should have gotten that out a lot earlier. There you go, outcomes are refinery down towards the bottom, so even more eco for Legend. He did go pretty aggressive with his wall factories. He got 2 now. He is giving up sort of mid control. Oh my god. Yeah, he was giving up kind of mid control here. Legend is. He's gonna give FiveCat that control or that map control here in mid. Not the worst thing in the world. But obviously you do want to have that mid control just to deny your opponent the ability to go through mid. The power drop in the middle here for Legend. Legend is out tanked. But he's still a miner ahead. This is what it comes to be here. This trade that's going to come in here for Legend. Legend should be making drones out of the war factory now. Legend should be able to take care of the 2 war factories and then go for that trade. But the only 1 war factory is remaining. Where is the drones, Legend? Oh my god, Legend's gonna lose this fight to a trade. He is 3-way splitting though, but no drones, and FiveCat's gonna do the right thing here and pull back. So no war factories for either of them. And Legend... What? Where are the drones? He could have saved his war factory. He does still have his MCV, so he can definitely rebuild his war factory. But that was almost a huge error by a Legend there. No drones. He took the right trade and took out the right buildings there, but that was way too close for his liking. Not going any drones. That was such a big gamble there. Such a big gamble. He's lucky that FiveCat didn't go for his MCV. If FiveCat went for that MCV, it would have been game over there for Legend. Legend was out tanked and everything. Nope, FiveCat didn't go for the MCV. Legend's gonna build 2 war factories and then sell his MCV just for some little bit of eco there. FiveCat bringing in everything, including his miners. This is all or nothing here for FiveCat. Still has 1 rhino lead, not that big of a lead, but... Ooh. Yeah, FiveCat, I understand what he did there and pulling back to defend when he took out all the war factories, but then again he didn't have a MCV. He was a little bit too late there. Legend gonna go all the way through. Elite coming off for Legend as well. This is Legend's win here. A FiveCat. What a throw there. What a throw. 3-2 now to Legend. Again, we're winning the naval. We're winning the land maps, but we're losing the naval maps. 3-2. I don't know why Tsunami is in the map pool, but apparently it is. So we are gonna move on with it. Both players going America this time because A units are available, and one of the observers is not loading in. Love to see that. I don't know. It just feels like the... Okay, he didn't connect though. It feels like the Chinese players do have their own strats and everything. Oh, excuse me. For naval map, so immediately we are at, or Legend is at a disadvantage. I watched you make progress in less than a year. Nice, good to see. Let's see what Legend goes with here. Tsunami, you get no gems, you get oils. Obviously you do have to go naval yard early on to get the transport to get to the other side to grab even more oils and expansion from there. I think what FiveCat will do here is that he will be getting 2 transports to go across to the other side. So he'll send 1 engineer down to his bottom left and 1 engineer to its top right. So see how this goes. Immediately Rocketeers are out here for both Legend and the FiveCats. Just to scout ahead and deny any of the engineers incoming. I think at this stage, when it comes to Tsunami, because of how slow the transports are, I think a Nighthawk transport would be a lot quicker and a lot better. So War Factory is coming for Legend, FiveCat going for that second ref. I can see why you don't really need a War Factory in this case, but I think Legend is going for that Nighthawk, which is why it's going for the War Factory. But FiveCat is amassing quite a number of Rocketeers here, 7 to 6. And it's pretty hard to gauge a Rocketeer war actually. In terms of a Rocketeer war, it's a matter of whoever comes into the Rockies will lose. It's not looking good for Legend here. Should have some IVs ready, some Patriot missiles. Okay, Patriot missile is incoming for Legend. But FiveCat now 11 Rockies to 9, and the expansions have not been captured yet. Fire drop for FiveCat going towards that top right oil. And FiveCat already on 4 miners, Legend still on 2. Legend building a Patriot missile. Is he building any buildings at all? He's broke, that's why. Goes to a Patriot missile. That power drop top right will solidify that oil for FiveCat. Bear in mind, you can get destroyers to snipe the oil too. So that's something different that we're seeing here. Legend killing that oil on top right. I like that. That's going to destroy both oils, or almost destroy both. I think they edited that so that it doesn't kill both of them. Now Legend coming in with that second oil now. So IVs and Nighthawk is on the way. Legend needs to sort of solidify his oil expansion onto its top left, and it might be that FiveCat is going to kill the oils. So oil going down for FiveCat on top right. Legend needs to secure this oil onto its bottom left. Either with a Rocketeer escort or just bringing in some CV. Oh, look at that. Both of them are going to go for towards the bottom left island here. A paradrop from FiveCat. Where are the Rocketeers? Where are the Rocketeers? Oh, he's going to use the Nighthawk to kill the GIs. That's smart. And here you go, the paradrop from... Oh, look at that power and the thingy coming in next. The Patriot missile. It's all along that fight onto its bottom here. Legend cannot push that with his Rocketeers. But the paradrop from Legend though seems to be pulling in all the tricks here. The later paradrop does help because the GIs were too busy killing the oil. So Legend does sort of secure that oil into its bottom left. Only one though. Pillboxes and everything is being pulled out here by FiveCat. He wants to secure this win, and he wants to secure that oil, especially. Don't let Legend push all the way through. So lab out for Legend. Prism Tower out for Legend. That's nice. That's a good idea. He needs to get even more anti-air though. There you go. There's an Aegis cruiser to help him. Naval Yacht out now for FiveCat as well on the way. IVs are gonna do well in defending him for a little bit here, but FiveCat's gonna die for that lab. Forces Legend to sell, and the IVs are right underneath the Rocketeers. Legend, no! IVs go down, and now FiveCat has a lab. And Dolphins though coming up for Legend. He does have a couple of Dolphins, so he should be snapping that Naval Yard. Not sure whether he has that scouted. Paradrop from FiveCat onto his bottom right as well. Eco doing okay for both guys. I think Legend is looking to capture that bottom left oil. Before anything else. Legend, is he going to do anything about that Naval Yard? He's going to send 4 Dolphins over. Aegis Cruiser doing a lot of work here. Legend is dying for that Naval Yard. But it did not get it enough. Not get enough in time. And now Legend's gonna lose his Aegis Cruisers as well. Oh boy. Rebuilds his Naval Yard. He loses that Rocketeer fight as well. Legend, he has 7 Rocketeers left. And an Engineer finally getting back to his top left. Bottom left. So Legend does get back both of the oils there. But look at the amount of Rocketeers that FiveCat has compared to Legend. Rocketeers are in the name of the game here, I think, in Naval, especially on Tsunami. Dolphins wise 11-5. Oh, look at that. Dolphins are gonna get his naval yard once again here, Legend. Legend forcing another sound at naval yard. But in it comes here for FiveCat. He doesn't have any more gold left in his base. And look at that paradrama, so gonna snap in yet another lab for Legend. And the Rocketeers will come in and finish this up for sure. Oh, Legend keeps getting his units sniped and building sniped here from Rocketeers. He did build a gap generator though. And he will get power back up. But that's a big yikes from the Legend himself down to his bottom right. Legend having that expansion will help him in terms of eco. I think if he builds a ref down there, he can clone the miners over. But he needs to be aware of this naval presence and the air presence by FiveCat. If he solidifies his position down to his bottom left and not allow FiveCat to expand out to his top right, he should be okay here. Now look at FiveCat's miners here, all 8 of them idle. Dorado is in the map pool, yeah. They already played Dorado. Or the first map. So Chrono is out for FiveCat. Let's see whether he can do anything about that. The Chrono, I think, is the only thing that FiveCat has going for him. Ooh, good snipe there from FiveCat as well. I'm not sure why Legend is not spamming the Spectrum missiles. Anyway, look at that positioning with that naval yard immediately. FiveCat predicting where Legend will put his naval. This Chrono is the only thing that FiveCat has going for him. If he cannot end this game with that Chrono, it is pretty much game over. And where is that Chrono going? Chrono's at MCV. This is some FFG's plays right there. So this is why FiveCat had that Chrono up. Just to expand with that MCV so he can get even more eco everywhere. Yeah, that's a Vahi shred. Yeah, that is a Vahi shred. Oh dear. Okay, Legend does have, so both players have that expansion. Legend has an oil to his name. Legend Mirages. He builds a Chrono. Okay, cool. FiveCat hard to win, Wong? Yeah, it might be the case. See, the thing is, FiveCat's eco is kinda dead. But he does have naval superiority. He doesn't have the air superiority. But he can only do so much with his eco now. He needs to maybe get even more efficient mining here. I don't know, Tsunami is really hard to tell, man. Tsunami is really hard to tell. Legend needs to do something with the eco that he has now before FiveCat can get back his eco and builds it back up. It's like he's going for Chrono, Mirages, Grizzlies. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. The naval presence from FiveCat here, I think, is the main play and the bigger edge that he has over Legend currently. Look at that, FiveCat now getting back his eco, and Legend didn't really capitalize on that. I think going for the expansion here might be a good choice for Legend. Getting that Prism out, killing that refinery and the MCV. Because from that stage, FiveCat can only get one batch of Chrono miners over. Another gap generator coming out here. And this is where the naval superiority does come into play for FiveCat with the aircraft carriers coming in. Oh, in comes that Chrono though. That's a wasted Chrono. He forces Legend to sell the lab, however. And gap generators coming in clutch. I think FiveCat is probably committing a little bit too much to that aircraft carrier. This is where Legend should use that Chrono to get rid of that MCV and expansion onto its top right, because that's the only thing that's keeping FiveCat in this game. If he takes out that eco, he should be good, but unfortunately he's too busy with something else. The fuck, Legend! He was too busy with something else. He didn't put the IVs a lot closer than he needed to. He could have put the IVs right up front. How did he lose that Chrono, dude? Patriot missile? IVs are there? They're not in the right position though, Legend. Oh, good snipe with the lab there from Legend. He does take out a lot of the items, no anti-air. So if he takes out that that barracks from FiveCat, that should be good. This is good from Legend there. I think FiveCat didn't have enough time to make any sort of anti-air. Get rid of that barracks, Legend, so he can't build any Patriot missiles to get rid of the AFC as well. Nice from Legend. Good snipe there. Rocky flank doing well with that rocky flank. And now FiveCat's on low power. If Legend got that chrono up and forced FiveCat to like get rid of that expansion on top right, would have been game over there. Looks like Legend going for a rocky split here. And on top right as well. You shouldn't try the naval at all. The naval is a lost cause here. Oh, very nice from Legend. Sniping that chrono as well. Looks like FiveCat is having a little bit of tunnel vision here. Down towards the middle. Too much focus on the aircraft carriers. They didn't see the Rocketeer flank. But the Rocketeer split here from Legend on both sides. Very, very nice from Legend. So took out that chrono on the left side, took out the barracks as well. Could have taken out that oil. But I think Legend has, with this play, he has sort of leveled the playing field here. He does have his chrono. His chrono is going to be up a lot earlier than FiveCat's. And he needs to do something with this chrono, else it will be curtains for FiveCat, for Legend. Snipe? No, good micro from FiveCat, pulling away. Yeah, the next chrono will definitely end the game here. Big players from Habibi. Now he needs to reinforce that bottom left. Chrono's gonna go down. Yep, Chrono's gonna go down. Why didn't you just spam a little bit more aircraft carriers there, Legend? Or Patriot missiles? Okay, both players now have eco. FiveCat expanding. He's regaining back what he lost. But the chrono is down. But FiveCat, oh, Legend is rebuilding his chrono. FiveCat is not. But that's a lot of Rocketeers from Legend. 26 to 8. I'm not sure why FiveCat is not spamming the fuck out of that Rocketeer button. Simply because he has 20, almost 20k in the bank. Could use some Mirages from Legend as well. Legend getting that naval yard destroyed onto his bottom left as well. Again, naval is not an option here for Legend. He should be sticking with that chronosphere. Oh, look at that. The Aegis cruiser out of position. One aircraft carrier does go down. Good snipe from Legend. Again, it feels like FiveCat kind of has a little bit of tunnel vision here. Can't micro and do things at once. No shield in R2. Come on, Legend. Okay, chrono's up in 5 minutes. He needs to defend that chrono. Spam the fuck out of those Patriot missiles to defend his chrono, and then get the expansion done. Because FiveCat does not have that much defense in top right, especially for or against that chrono. Hard to win when he's losing Navy, yes, but I think Navy isn't everything on this map. He can just sit defensively naval-wise and do all the damage with the chrono. I think that's the only way that Legend can win here. FiveCat has Dolphin spread all around, but he's not spamming out the Rocketeers there. I think that's his downfall. And yeah, Legend has the right idea now, spamming out those Patriot missiles and then waiting and using that chrono. FiveCat is having way too much tunnel vision here. He's not expecting that chrono to do that much damage, but the chrono will do lots of damage here for Legend. Chrono's gonna go and get that MCV and get his power, I think, just to stop the Patriot missiles. FiveCat should be preparing for that chrono. He's getting IVs everywhere. Yeah, that chrono's gonna be so nasty here. He still only has 8 Rocketeers in the field. Chrono's ready. Let's see what Legend's gonna do with this chrono. I just think that FiveCat isn't really spreading out his aircraft carriers as well. It's a pretty new move. Okay, chrono up. MCV does get undeployed. What is the target here, Legend? What is the... No, don't go for the MCV, Legend! What? No, the MCV undeployed, Legend. Why would you go for that? Get the chrono, get the lab, get the power. Legend! What the fuck? I feel like I'm watching two intermediate players going at it, you know? I think this Legend does have a pretty okay advantage here. He can just sit. But now FiveCat has his chrono up, and that's gonna be detrimental for Legend. Oh my god, Legend. Legend could have chronoed in. The MCV was the right target, yes. But once the MCV undeployed, he should have went for the chrono. Because that was the only thing that FiveCat has on him. Naval superiority is not everything in Tsunami. You can just spam a bunch of IVs and Patriot missiles to defend. And one thing that FiveCat is not doing well as well is he's not spreading out his... Oh, cool! Clutch chrono from FiveCat. One thing FiveCat is not doing well is spreading out his aircraft carriers. But Legend, in this case, does use this opportunity to get back a lot of the Dolphins. And he's gonna try and take out as many aircraft carriers as he can here. And he's out Dolphining FiveCat as well. He's trying to use the Rocketeers to help. FiveCat, a little bit of tunnel vision here again, focusing way too much on the aircraft carriers. Legend still sitting where the Aegis cruisers are. And even more reinforcements, FiveCat pulling in all of his Dolphins this time. And splitting up as well. That's good from FiveCat. And the weather storm is up FiveCat as well. Legend called GG. Ah, Legend. He had that in the bag. But he fumbled it once again. 3-all. And it's down to this final match. Constant confirmed. Alright, divide freeze. Legend against FiveCat. If Legend loses, he is out. If FiveCat loses, he is out. And divide freeze is the map pick, and this time FiveCat going America. That only tells me DMZ is in the pool, but Legend decided to go DMZ divide freeze instead. Yeah, so immediately Legend gonna wall up his MCV, good choice. Wall up his oil as well. The immediate thing that comes into mind when FiveCat went America or Allies is the fact that engineers are on the way. Looks like Legend is prepping for an engineer himself. Is he gonna walk that engineer over? That's gonna be a nice option. So refinery is ready. Pillbox coming up for FiveCat. Legend walling up his oil there, very good choice. Should be walling up his MCV or something as well. I think Legend might have this in the bag. Yeah, the walking engineer is not gonna work. I think FiveCat does have that scouted. But the engineer is still walking though. So on the way I can see that little speck of orange on the left side of the minimap. FiveCat knows better than this. That's why he has a pillbox there ready to go. There you go. There's a flak. So Legend's gonna try and NG himself. In comes that first one. That drone should be able to deal with it, but FiveCat is gonna go double NGIV. What does Legend have to defend against this? He goes Rhino. So that drone will just sort of delay the double NGIV. Give Legend time to buy some Rhinos in time. Look top left, observer. Look top left. Goes miner. Keep that miner there. Keep that miner there. Nice. That's a good defense there. Again, FiveCat just sort of lacking that ability to micro do two things at the same time. Should have sent it both at the same time there. It's FiveCat. Of course. Looks like Legend did get that top left oil as well. So kudos to Legend there. Does get the oil. And he defends against the double NGIV as well. FiveCat not the best double NGIV over there. Yeah, so not the best micro there from FiveCat. Double NG IVs are there for 1 to do parry if you get drone, and 2 to NG 2 things at the same time. And FiveCat just sort of went 1 by 1 there, which is pretty disappointing. Looks like FiveCat does get back the oil on top left. Rocket is not coming up for him. Legend has expanded onto its bottom left, 5 minutes to 4. And at this stage, I think it's where Legend will have that huge advantage with his Soviet superiority. 2 more factories to 1. Yeah, so at this stage, the only thing that FiveCat can do or sort of turn the tide to his side is 1, just go straight across Legend. 2 is to get an engine around the back, but seeing as though FiveCat has trouble sort of microing 2 groups at once, may not be the best thing for him. Looks like FiveCat does snipe 1 minor though, so minor count now in favor of FiveCat. Legend sort of caught off guard there for a little bit. Looks like he has a good build as well. He is definitely not a noob, but rather a intermediate level player. Good dodge from Legend. There you go, FiveCat now 2 more factories on top left and top right. FiveCat is looking very, very promising here. Out-tanking Legend, even on minor counts, even on war factories. Legend did just build another refinery, or war factory. Airdrop from FiveCat onto its bottom right, not going to do anything. And Rocketeers are being sent in as well into its bottom right. This is where we usually see the Rocketeer gameplay come into fruition. Most players in RE2 don't really go Rocketeers, they just go straight up Grizzlies just to keep up the eco. Because Rocketeer spam is not really seen that much in competitive play for Allied. In AVA, yes they are, but in terms of AVS, because of how powerful the flag are, it's often just not even in the question. Or maybe I haven't seen an AVS in a long time, who knows. This observer cannot keep still, can he? Alright, so FiveCat still attacking Legend here. He's going for a split as well on the right side from Legend, from FiveCat. Legend trying to follow along with those flag, but still needs to do something here. So 3 more factories apiece. FiveCat is still out-tanking Legend at this stage. Parry drop down towards the bottom left, and Miner should be able to deal with that. But I think what FiveCat is trying to do here is trying to out-micro Legend and sort of put him in a position where he doesn't want to be. Sort of maneuvering around with those Rocketeers and Grizzlies. We know how fast Allied units are to go around it. No, there's no power plant buff at all. There's original RE2.
Die.
Bob, thank you very much for the resub. Edging power plant buff with France. That's what Tim was trying to do in Throne of Champions, but it didn't happen. And on this map, France would be huge. Oh, Legend AFK Miner after getting rid of that power drop. Still AFK. There you go. Legend trying to spawn on the right hand side. FiveCat does see it. Number of dogs and Grizzlies for FiveCat, but again, Grizzlies are so weak. Yeah, RE2 in Rambo is very much vanilla. At this stage, I think it's a good investment for Legend to just spam maybe 1 or 2 flat cannons by both bases so he doesn't get all microed. Seeing as though FiveCat has been trying to bug him with the micro or with the Rocketeers all around. At this stage, just to avoid that sort of mistake happening, flat cannons I think would be a good investment there. But FiveCat losing so many Rocketeers in that fight. He's making a beeline towards the bottom right as well. Legend needs to follow up shortly after. He's gonna split as well. A couple rhinos down towards the top. That's a good thing. That's something we like to see here from high level players. Look bottom right. Look bottom right. There we go. FiveCat using not to push in. He's gonna pull back to defend. Another power drop here, but FiveCat splitting on the bottom left as well. Legend opting for drones. FiveCat's gonna try to get a couple of miners in, but Legend's down on top left where FiveCat has expanded. The MCV is definitely the target here, so FiveCat cannot expand any further. Legend has moved his MCV as well. The drones are not in position. MCV goes down top left for FiveCat. Legend pushing down to a top right as well. Tank control is good from Legend. FiveCat not as much. The flag does take out the Rocketeers, and even more Rocketeers gonna go down here. If you go to his bottom left, FiveCat. The drones are still there, but Legend getting so many minus sniped now. Legend down on 3 minus. FiveCat down on 5 after getting a minus sniped. Top left expansion has to go down in entirety. No AFC as well, so no more Rocketeers. Legend doing really good here. FiveCat just sort of sitting there. He could have engaged and sort of pressure Legend to go back. And now the tank control from FiveCat is horrible going into that fight. Going in a straight line there. This is a straight win for Legend. FiveCat very, very passive and very, very hesitant to go into counter and pressure Legend in his own base just to stop Legend from destroying his own buildings. But he kind of just sat there. And Legend able to get rid of everything and split down to his top left, gets rid of the oil and the expansion as well. FiveCat, disappointing, but what a game here from both players. FiveCat played the strat to a T there, winning on naval maps, but unfortunately the last map pick did go to his Legend. And that means that he will have the ultimate victory here. We move on towards the rest of the lower bracket finals. Drones coming around the back here, but it's pretty out-tanked here. 6 minus to 1. GG's everywhere. FiveCat not giving up though. We love that mentality. We absolutely love that mentality on not giving up just yet. He F10? I didn't hear any F10s. Oh, Legend. If he F10, that would have been BM. Wait for BM. There you go. FiveCat not in a good position. Our Rhinos against Grizzlies. 2 elites as well. A handful of veterans. That's gonna be GG. The Legend moves forward, winning the score 4-3. And what a game. Holy fucking shit, bro. Jeez, F10, F10. So the next one we're gonna see is